Alright, picture this. We are just kicking back, and I'm sharing some insider secrets on how to weave together Azure assets with Microsoft Defender for Cloud. Trust me, by the end of this, you'll have some top-notch security know-how. Gather round, because it's time we dive into a journey where Azure meets Microsoft Defender for Cloud, turning your assets into a fortress of security. You know, we are living in a world where cyber threats lurk in every corner online. They're evolving, becoming smarter every day. Our job is to stay one step ahead, and integrating Azure with Microsoft Defender for Cloud does just that. Imagine Azure as this enormous digital playground where your entire IT infrastructure can dance and perform. To keep things secure, Microsoft Defender for Cloud is like a maestro that guides your playground, ensuring everyone stays safe and compliant with rules. We are starting here with Azure VMs and Azure Arc-enabled servers. Now, Azure VMs are the heavyweights, the center of your cloud actions, there where all your software lives, running and processing. But they're also targets for cyber threats. So, what you need to do is plug Azure VMs with Microsoft Defender for Cloud. Here's how. First, ensure your VMs are running Windows or Linux, because Microsoft Defender supports these. If the machine is set up, you'll need to connect it with a log analytics workspace or Azure Monitor service. Next, we jump over to Azure Arc-enabled servers. These bad boys are the versatile underdogs of Azure, working just as well on-premise as they do in the cloud. Getting them into Microsoft Defender requires a nudge as well, deploying an agent that syncs with Microsoft Defender for Cloud and keeps an eye out for any sneaky activities. But hold up, security is about the whole ecosystem. If we are talking monitoring, let's not forget Azure Backup, a trusty sidekick storing and securing all your data. We link Azure Backup to Microsoft Defender for Cloud to get insightful security reports, detect anomalies, and ensure our protective shield extends into the backup realm. And the plot thickens with storage, as the guardian of your data and the crown jewels. Azure storage accounts, when integrated with Microsoft Defender for Cloud, offer visibility and alerts to potential threats. Azure Blob Storage, for instance, gives us that sweet data security. Let's not forget the elite members of the Security Club, AI and machine learning. Microsoft Defender leverages AI to predict attacks and automate responses. For our Azure assets, integrating these AI-powered tools means the system learns, adapts, and secures your digital footprint on its own. But here's the thing, not just protecting what you have, but also protecting what you can do. So, integrating with Azure Rights Management and Azure Information Protection, we ensure our sensitive data is safe, even when shared externally. Now on to compliance, the code we play by. Microsoft Defender for Cloud is like a compliance coach, making sure our Azure assets meet industry standards and regulations. It's essential to keep our digital house in order, and Microsoft Defender for Cloud is here to handle that. Moving on to threat protection, it's about detecting threats and responding fast. And guess what? Harnessing Azure assets isn't just about security, it's about being swift. Microsoft Defender for Cloud has this dynamic capability to sniff out threats in real time and nip them in the bud, making sure your Azure environment stays as clean as a whistle. Let's not ignore the unsung heroes, the network traffic, and Azure Services integration. Our network is the lifeline of Azure operations, and by integrating network traffic analysis with Microsoft Defender for Cloud from Azure, we bring that lifeline safety. As we wrap this journey, remember the importance of documentation and knowledge sharing. Toggling up your skills by diving into Azure documentation and Microsoft Defender community resources keeps you sharp and ready to tackle the next cyber adversities. To bring us to the part we've been building towards, Microsoft Defender for Cloud is a robust suite with a suite of tools and integrations that will take your Azure security to the next frontier. It's all about connecting and weaving these capabilities to make your virtual assets not only protected but compliant and intelligent as well. Now, here's something to think about. Securing Azure assets with Microsoft Defender for Cloud is an ongoing process, much like keeping a garden. You keep tending to it daily. It's not a one-off thing, but a continual investment in your peace of mind. Before I let you go, I need to touch on this. Always remember, it's a symbiotic relationship. Azure and Microsoft Defender for Cloud enhance each other, creating a fortress together. And here's my parting nugget of wisdom. For more guidance on securing your Azure estate, take a seat at TechLab. Visit neeraj.qzz.io and subscribe to us. We've got the expertise to fuel your cybersecurity journey. Now go forth and secure your Azure kingdom like the savvy cloud defender I know you are.